Good evening and thank you for joining us today. I'm Dalton Howard, interning for Ritt Mortimer. Right now we're experiencing a sort of calm before the storm tonight, and I'll get to that later. We have a few stories to discuss today. Firstly, of course, all of the weather devastation from yesterday, which is just absolutely awful, but we'll get to that later. We experienced 3 accidents in the county yesterday, one of which involving a horse. We've got Carter Conley from the rescue squad to comment on that. And we also have an urgent warning from the Kentucky State Police, which we'll get to right now. As the Kentucky summer is heating up, so is your car, and the Kentucky State Police reminds parents to not leave a child alone in a hot car. It may seem like common sense, but every year law enforcement agencies throughout the Commonwealth answer calls about unattended children in vehicles. A majority of parents are misinformed and would like to believe that they can never forget their child in a vehicle, but in these fast-paced times, it is easy for parents to get distracted and accidentally leave their child alone in a vehicle. Between the facts that a child's body can heat up about 5 times faster than that of an adult, and that a car's temperature can rise 19 degrees in only 10 minutes, forgetting a child in a car can become deadly very quickly. KSP offers the following tips to parents. Never leave a child unattended in a car, even with the windows down. Be sure that all occupants leave the vehicle when unloading. Don't overlook sleeping babies. Always lock your car. If a child is missing, check the car first, including the trunk. Teach your children that vehicles are never to be used as a play area. Keep a stuffed animal in the car seat, and when the child is put in the seat, place the animal in the front with the driver as a reminder that the child is there. Place your purse or briefcase in the back seat as a reminder that you have a child in the car. Make look before you leave a routine when you get out of the car. KSP also asks citizens to keep an eye out for children left in vehicles on hot days and to call 911 if they think the occupant is in danger. Now for what is obviously the most important news of the day. All the weather devastation throughout the area, mainly Johnson County, some in Rowan. It was absolutely awful, and I've got more on that right now. What you're looking at now is what just one day ago was a trailer park in Johnson County. And what you're watching now is a bit more self-explanatory. A house being ripped to shreds by the sheer power of the water pressing it against a bridge. This wasn't just an isolated incident either. Throughout Johnson County last night, damage like this was echoed. With more than 150 homes destroyed, 7 people reported missing, and 1 confirmed death, parts of Johnson County were utterly destroyed yesterday, and many families' homes torn apart. Johnson County wasn't alone either. It's reported that over 60 homes were destroyed in Rowan County, but there are luckily no reported deaths at this time. The National Guard has stepped in to help, and not only first responders from the area, but also from the surrounding counties. It has also been reported that an electrical substation was totally destroyed by a floating home. It is unclear how long electricity will be out in the area. Shelter is being offered to those with no place to go in the Paintsville Recreational Center.
To get high-speed internet on their state-of-the-art fiber optic network for all of your home and business solutions, or to watch TV without a contract on over 200 digital channels with superb quality, or stay connected with family and friends with 24/7 telephone service you can always depend on, contact Foothills Broadband today. Or just click on their link to the right to find out how they're working to provide the latest in communications at affordable prices with exceptional service at Foothills Broadband.
Isn't that just unbelievable? Now, our footage for that was filmed by our Your News Today stringer, Ronnie Blair. And if you would like to help out, help alleviate some of the problems they're having over there, you can donate food, supplies, etc. to the McGoffin County Rescue Squad building or the Lee's Famous Recipe and Dairy Queen in Salyersville, and they'll get that to the people who need it. Now, as for the accidents I mentioned earlier, here's Carter Conley with more on that.
Yesterday afternoon, sometime around 2 o'clock, 911 received a call and dispatched rescue and ambulance and sheriff's office to a 1-vehicle accident on the Mountain Parkway near the 66-mile marker. This is close to the bridge, right on the bridge where we've had so many accidents, and a single vehicle pickup truck. 2 guys had actually just gotten off work up here at the new high school, and their little truck lost traction. They bounced off the guardrail a couple of times, and then they ended up on their front tire being torn off by the guardrail. Shaken up, not really injured on the site, so traffic control, and about that time, that's when the main storm started coming in, and so we really went to that, left that scene. Last night, sometime around 9 o'clock, We responded to a one vehicle versus a horse on US 460 East. This is around the Red Top Tack area. A gentleman who lived in that area there had a horse, and it did get out, and a vehicle struck the horse, and those occupants of the vehicle were not injured, but the horse was a fatality, and it was taken care of by the owner, and he did assure the truck driver he had insurance to cover, and so we did traffic control for a little while. The sheriff's office investigated and worked the accident. This morning, approximately around 9 o'clock, 911 received another call about one vehicle accident on Minix Curve on Route 7. On our arrival, rescue and Transtar and Sheriff's Office, female driver apparently said somebody crowded her. She lost control, hit the guardrail and bounced around. She wasn't injured, refused ambulance treatment, but was taken by her family to local ER, and we stayed on scene to clean up that, and so that was the accident today. We are looking at tonight's storms coming in. We want to assure the people that to take this serious, as we did last night. Unfortunately, we did not receive what we thought might be coming. It went southwest of us through Lexington and southwest. But again, these storms coming in tonight from the north could pack a punch and heavy rain. Don't let your guard down. Be on the alert for rising water if it should start to continue to rain heavy and lightning and these powerful storms sometime after 6 o'clock p.m. up until before midnight. So do not let your guard down, and keep your eyes and ears open and watch your rising water.
I apologize for this, but our fax machine went out in the office. So as of today, we have no birthdays or obituaries. We assume some tried to come through our fax machine, but the lightning fried it. We can't help it. You know, we're having a lot of problems with the weather, just like many of you are. So we apologize, and we'll try to catch you up to date on that later. But now it's time for your Farm Bureau community calendar. We have a reminder about the Vacation Bible School Carnival at the Sayersville New Bethel Assembly of God on Burning Fork Road. It's this week, July 14th through the 17th from 6 to 8 p.m. And Friday night is family night. All are invited. We have a homeless veteran reintegration program. Attention veterans, Mountain Comprehensive Care has a program especially designed to give you a helping hand to get back on your feet and working again. So they have 3 questions I need to ask you. Are you homeless? Have you ever served an active duty? And are you willing and able to work? If you answered yes to all 3 questions, Mountain Comprehensive Care can assist you with job searching, resume preparation, and many other job-related resources. If you would like to participate, you can call Margaret Rice at 606-886-4414. We also have a reminder about the Royalton Rail Trail Town Committee. They'll be meeting at the Royalton Fire Department on July 20th at 6 p.m. All Royalton residents are encouraged to attend. Everyone attending will be asked to actively serve on a committee. Be ready to give the time needed to make Royalton a trail town. And if you have any questions about that, call 859-608-1557. Now, if you have anything that you'd like to add to the community calendar, or maybe some birthdays that you'd like us to wish you, hopefully we can get our fax machine back in order. But as of right now, you can contact us at P.O. Box 1443, Sayersville, Kentucky, or call us at 349-3699. And, of course, you can always reach out to us with our email, yournewstoday@yahoo.com.
There's an unlimited selection of new and pre-owned vehicles right at your fingertips with 9 acres of inventory and 7 different franchises all at one location. Hutch, Chevrolet, Buick, GMC, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram. Call Chevy, Buick, and GMC at 297-4066 or Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram at 297-5066. Where selection, satisfaction, and service after you're sold are all guaranteed. To get high-speed internet on their state-of-the-art fiber optic network for all of your home and business solutions, or to watch TV without a contract on over 200 digital channels with superb quality, or stay connected with family and friends with 24/7 telephone service you can always depend on, contact Foothills Broadband today. Or just click on their link to the right to find out how they're working to provide the latest in communications at affordable prices with exceptional service at Foothills Broadband.
And now it's time to close off with your weather. As for tonight, things aren't looking so great. We have a low of 66, a 70% chance of rain, and storms are going to be much like yesterday. So the same advice I gave yesterday goes for today. Don't drive through any flood water. It's very likely that things will flood because the ground is so saturated with water. Just be careful, exercise some common sense, seek shelter if you need to, and seek higher ground if it starts to flood. As for tomorrow, you got a high of 79, a low of 62, a 20% chance of rain, and mostly cloudy. So things aren't looking too bad tomorrow. We should have some time to recover starting tomorrow, assuming that we get any damage tonight. Hopefully we don't. As for Thursday, we have a high of 84, a low of 62, a 20% chance of rain, and partly cloudy. Again, not going to be so bad, especially not compared to what we've been getting, what we're expecting to get tonight and what we got yesterday. As for Friday, our break really starts. We have a high of 92, a low of 70, 0% chance of rain, and mostly sunny. So Friday is going to be a hot day. As for Saturday, we have a high of 91, a low of 71, 30% chance of rain, and we have isolated thunderstorms, but it's not looking to be as bad as what we've been experiencing. And as for Sunday, we have a high of 92, a low of 71, a 10% chance of rain, and it's supposed to be partly cloudy, so not looking too bad Sunday. We'd like to thank you all for joining us again this evening. Be sure to be safe tonight and exercise some common sense, as I said. Seek higher ground if you need to, and please don't try to drive through any water that's over the roadways. It's in your best interest to not do that. So we hope to see you again tomorrow, and be safe. Good night.